beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And That's caught by Parker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Good work that time to get them to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Webster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
More yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. 26 yards on the play there. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Webster. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Breida.
47-yard line.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Browns 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Devontae Parker is the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to pass. Tua. On the crossing route, complete. That's Parker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. The special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 31, Newton. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at
They
the 27.
fake the give. Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He made a really nice play.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Newton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Odell Beckham.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Breida. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
touchdown, Cleveland.
Matt Breida. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is
And this one through the uprights and good.
the game at 10.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Webster. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Webster. And he's got Rome. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 70 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Dolphins, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Webster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tua going to run the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off play action. Newton on the move to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Dolphins have got it. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball